Some months ago, Plan B, using his stock-to-flow price model, predicted that the value of Bitcoin during the months of August would be $47,000, September $43,000, October $63,000, November $98,000, and December $100,000 respectively. Surprisingly, his prediction for the first 3 months came true as the value of the digital asset was well above his predicted price at the end of October. With many expecting an onward journey in the price of Bitcoin for the month of November, the volatile nature of the asset kicked in, leading to a mass sell-off culminating in a rapid decline back to the $50,000 levels. This massive drop in value resulted in the first missed Plan B prediction for the asset's value for the last 5 months of the year. Now Plan B has admitted in a tweet that his prediction of $100,000 for December needs a little miracle to come to reality. In a tweet to his more than 1 million followers, he wrote, "Bitcoin needs a small miracle for a 100K Christmas. Will I ditch stock-to-flow model if this does not happen? Nah, I actually like being at the lower bands. In fact, I published the model at the lower bands in March 2019 with Bitcoin below 4K. Welcome to Savvy Finance. Big thanks to all our viewers and bigger thanks to all our subscribers. We appreciate you all a lot and take nothing for granted. I must admit that we are a bit surprised that Plan B believes a little miracle is needed to achieve a 100K Bitcoin price this month with less than 2 weeks to go. While we have nothing against Plan B and believe that every model cannot be right every single time, we believe what is needed right now to achieve a 100K this year is not a little miracle, but the kind of miracle Moses did to part the Red Sea for the Israelites to cross. The pseudonymous Dutch investor said that his $98,000 prediction for this November was his first miss, according to a tweet posted on November 25. He did not give an exact reason for the failure. This is sure to be a second miss for sure. Plan B, who claims 25 years of financial markets experience, is famed for creating the stock-to-flow price prediction model. The model is based on the ratio of the current supply stock of an asset or commodity to its annual production flow. It can be applied to any asset with limited supply, really, and the Dutch analyst did so with Bitcoin in 2019. The idea is that since the Bitcoin supply diminishes with every halving event every 4 years, it will create boom and bust cycles. He then uses these cycles to forecast prices. Plan B explained that the missed November target relates only to the floor model, one of his 3 price prediction tools. Unlike the stock-to-flow, the so-called floor model relies on price and on-chain data, he said. After the November Bitcoin price prediction miss, there was a mounting criticism of the analyst. Some investors reacted angrily to Plan B's admission of failure, blaming the crypto analyst for their financial losses. I used my student loans along with a short-term loan using my house as collateral to go all in at $6,800 because you told me it would reach $98,000. Now I'll be homeless and without a degree, complained Twitter user Brett Lethbridge. Another lamented, "Now your stock-to-flow model is not reliable anymore. Most people incurred great losses because of your prediction." However, several other people replying defended Plan B and even thanked him for his predictions. Often, they defaulted to a familiar refrain and disclaimer of sorts that his forecasts are not financial advice. Do your own research. Plan B himself averred, "It is indeed absurd that when you publish information for free, somehow people make you responsible for their investment decisions and actions. Everybody is responsible for their own investment decisions and actions. Blaming others is a sign of immaturity, not going to make it." The Dutch analyst has faced criticism before. He's often accused of adjusting his price predictions lower once it becomes clear that the stock-to-flow would miss its target and be invalidated. But why is everyone so hyped about Plan B's $100,000 prediction? If you've been involved with the cryptocurrency space for some time now, you know that this isn't the first time someone has made such a massive bet on Bitcoin. We've seen much bigger and unreal predictions, but what's different about Plan B's goal? To comprehend this, we must revisit a paper that he wrote some time back. According to Plan B's Modeling Bitcoin Value with Scarcity paper, precious metals with fixed costs and limited supply have played monetary roles throughout history. For instance, while there is a fine amount of newly mined gold, there is no way to recover the massive global gold reserves that already exist. This makes gold a particularly attractive investment. Plan B then says that the same logic applies to Bitcoin, which increases the value as the supply is reduced every 4 years to a maximum of 21 million Bitcoin. He then plots Bitcoin's stock-to-flow versus its USD market capitalization, as well as 2 randomly chosen stock-to-flow data points for gold and silver. The research reveals that there is a statistically significant relationship between USD market capitalization and stock-to-flow values as evidenced by linear regression with an R2, a statistical measure of how well data fits a regression line of 0.95. The 2 randomly chosen data points for gold and silver are aligned with Bitcoin's trend and serve to support the hypothesis. Investors may use the approach to evaluate Bitcoin's future USD market capitalization. According to Plan B, also the model lends credibility to the $100,000 Bitcoin projections. This has prompted the stock-to-flow model to go viral, encouraging others to bet it all on Bitcoin's future. But many believe the model is just as accurate at predicting Bitcoin's future price as other models were at projecting financial events. As of now, 3 models enable the analyst to triangulate the Bitcoin market. He integrates his stock-to-flow model with on-chain analysis and the floor model. Following Bitcoin's recent correction, Plan B has confessed that for the first time, his worst-case scenario for Bitcoin price fluctuations is going to be proven incorrect. Even if the floor model looks to be faulty, Plan B claims it does not impact the controversial stock-to-flow model that put him on the map. Ultimately, no analytical technique can be claimed to be 100% correct. Perhaps this is the primary reason why experienced traders use a variety of technical approaches. However, whether or not the stock-to-flow model will be correct in predicting its end-of-year objective is yet to be seen, though we can boldly state at this point that it will fail, because we don't see any way Bitcoin can fly from the current price of $48,000 to $100,000 in less than 2 weeks. Bitcoin reaching a 100K by the end of December will be a make-or-break moment for the famed price prediction model, as the month ends and only a couple of days away. Bitcoin volatility had seemed to have settled down a bit in the 40K range after a lot of chaotic movements over the last few months. But the coin's value is again flattened now, and it's unclear when a move in either direction will happen. Though if the stock-to-flow model is anything to go by, a move up will need to happen soon. Here at Savvy Finance, we are not bothered in the least about Bitcoin current price because we are in for the long term. A quick word from our sponsor of today's video, StablePool. StablePool.io is a top universal liquidity provider for decentralized exchanges. You could add your cryptocurrencies to an existing liquidity pool for great rewards. StablePool DeFi staking allows users to generate passive income by storing their cryptocurrencies in crypto wallets to support blockchain operations. Users can earn as high as 0.185% of their stake, and rewards payout occurs every 12 hours. With StablePool liquidity mining, users can deposit their crypto coins into liquidity pools and mine popular coin pairs for great rewards, which are paid out every 24 hours. Users will also receive up to $50 in any crypto coins just for signing up on the platform. Click on the link in the description to sign up today. As we like to say, Bitcoin will get to $1 million someday without any doubt. We remember the time when people were saying that Bitcoin can never get to $1,000. Though we were not wise enough to buy and hodl Bitcoin at that time, we have come to realize that if Bitcoin can get to $60,000 from less than $1 a coin just about only 12 years ago, then we have the full assurance that Bitcoin will be at $1 million per coin in the next 10 years or less. Keep buying as much as you can, and hodl hard. 1 Bitcoin today can practically guarantee you your retirement in a few years' time. Don't forget there are only 21 million Bitcoin available, out of which many has been lost and will never be recovered, so it's actually estimated that less than 18 million Bitcoin will ever be available. Come to think of it, we have more than 21 millionaires worldwide, which means that even if all the millionaires wants to buy Bitcoin, there will not be enough available for each of them to have a coin. So imagine what kind of power that gives you as a Bitcoin holder. We are still very early, as majority of the world is still sleeping on Bitcoin. Don't trade Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin and hodl it. If you like to trade, then trade altcoins and buy more Bitcoin with a profit realized, and you will become one of the richest people a few years from now when Bitcoin eventually goes to $1 million a coin. On Bitcoin we believe, and on Bitcoin we stand. Till our next video, stay savvy and keep hodling. Thanks for watching.